now we're talking with head coach Barry Ward as his Lady Broncs vie for the first ever state championship banner to be hoisted, hopefully, in Burns High School. You know, Coach, let's talk about the ladies here en route to this championship game, as they will match up with an Eastern County or an Eastern foe in Lingle Fort Laramie. But again, you have asked your ladies to do, I don't want to say the impossible, but they have taken their game to that next level. Perfect timing.
Absolutely. We've had a couple of really good game plans, and the kids did a really good job of executing those game plans and put us in a position to contend for a title tonight.
You know, it's interesting too, and I've mentioned this the two times that we covered you earlier in conference action against the Hornets, and it said somehow, some way, Coach has got to protect Cower in the middle. But for Dahl, you know, she was taking on the Hoffmans of the world, and again, you know, 3-4 inches taller than her, and she was getting beat, or you know, she would have to commit the personal foul. But again, you have found a way to protect her, and she, as that lone senior on the floor for you, has stepped up big time in this tournament thus far.
Really big so far. And, you know, I think Daljeet's kind of figured out how to use her size to her advantage. She's been way more physical the last 2 weeks than we've ever seen her be. And, you know, I think that her physicality has cut down on fouls too.
You know, I was going to say, you know, Jordan Grease, a good ball handler for you, perfect at the point. But I've really liked the play also, and she stepped up quite a bit here in this tournament, Brooke Hansen.
Yeah, she's done a really nice job as well. And you'll see her handle the ball a little more tonight than normal, so hopefully it goes good.
You know, your 4 juniors and your 1 senior that start for you right now, they are starting to play like that veteran outfit that you were hoping for throughout the course of the year. But again, end of February into March, that's how you want them to play.
That's
great.
A fact. That's a fact. You know, somebody was made reference to us being a Cinderella team, and I told my kids after last night, at the end of the movie Cinderella, they break the glass slipper, and Cinderella says, "That's all right, I have the other one." And my team right now believes they have the other one.
Final thought, Coach. Again, the Lady Doggers, we watched them play. They're a pretty doggone good outfit. We're not going to take nothing away. They've got a couple of big kids, and matter of fact, one's pretty doggone good from the outside. They do like to throw up some missiles on you. So again, do you stay with the same game plan? You know what they're going to throw at you. I mean, what's different here in this championship game?
We're going to make a couple of adjustments tonight with our press break, because that's what it comes down to. We have to break the press, control our turnovers, and then we got to control the glass. We have to be in a position that we're boxed out and limit them to 1 shot every trip down the floor and just control how many shots they get off. You know, they won a game last night by getting off 72 shots, and they didn't shoot the ball good, but they got off 72, and when you're getting that many shots off, you know, it drastically increases your chances of it going in. So we got to limit the amount of shot attempts they're getting.
For our fans in Eastern Laramie County, all the best to the Lady Broncs. Obviously, Barry Ward with the suit and tie look tonight. You know he's very serious about bringing home that championship to Burns High School. So we will take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back. Starting lineups, it will be the Lady Broncs and the Lady Doggers in Lingle Fort Laramie. We're back after these words right here on 1480 KRAE.
Each of us comes with a different story, a different way of looking at the world. So whatever it is that makes you different will make all the difference. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Suddenly it's all so clear with Gill Windows. Your home deserves the very best, that's what we give to you. When it comes to vinyl windows, no need to be confused. We manufacture in Wyoming, build them all right here. 'Cause we know the climate, suddenly it's all so clear.
High school basketball is on the air. It's March Madness time. Hi, this is Larry Proietti, inviting you to join Nick Proietti and me as we're in Casper this weekend for Class 2A State Championship basketball action and Class 4A Regional Championship action as well. High school hoops on 1480 KRAE is being brought to you by our fine sports sponsors. Now let's send it to Casper, Wyoming. We can be either at the Ford Center, we can be at Casper College, or we can be at Casper Natrona High School. Action aplenty coming your way on 1480 KRAE. Before the opening tap of this contest, let's check in with our pregame show right here on 1480 KRAE Cheyenne. We welcome you to the Ford Center. I'm Larry Proietti along with Nick Proietti. A game that just refuses to end. It's ironic because in the first half, it only took about 30 minutes. The second half has gone on forever. And that is the 1A. This is the 1A girls championship game as the Upton Bobcats right now are leading the Cyclones of Southeast.
There you go. As again, they have the 6-point advantage, 11.4 seconds to go in this one. It looks like as of right now, again, for Upton, they'll add one more, so a 7-point advantage. So it looks like Upton's going to be your 1A state champions on the girls' side. But again, as we shift focus over to, again, our contest, again, at least our first of two here at the Ford Wyoming Center, the Burns and Lady Bronx, as again, they're in the at least state title game for the first time since 2011 for the Lady Bronx. Again, they're looking for their first ever state championship. Very quickly as we look at how we got to this point, the Burns Lady Bronx, again, the 4 seed out of the East, again, took down Rocky Mountain game 1 on Thursday at Casper College, 45-30. Yesterday here at the Ford Wyoming Center, defeated Sundance 39-32. So again, Burns Lady Bronx find themselves here, again, competing for a state championship. For the Lingle Fort Laramie, at least Lady Doggers, they are the 1 seed out of the Eastern region. They defeated Shoshone 50-30 day 1. Lingle Fort Laramie defeated Tongue River yesterday 57-52. And that's how we find themselves right now. Again, 2 East teams, 1 versus 4 out of the East region, competing for a state championship.
Well, it's final as Upton has defeated the Southeast Goshen Lady Cyclones 59-54. That means we will be, after all the pomp and circumstance, probably about a couple minutes behind. We do want to thank on the video side earlier, we had Barry Ward sit down with us and chat with us. And again, Barry Ward pretty excited, as Barry Ward can be excited. He's a very low-keyed individual, but he feels pretty confident about his team. They're playing well right now. He knows enough about the Lingle Fort Laramie Doggers, so they're not going to surprise him. So again, we're looking for a battle, another battle for his Lady Bronx. But the one thing too, he's pretty pleased that his Lady Bronx have put it all together, especially in the tournament atmosphere. Last week's regional tournament and, of course, here at state tournament. And they have been the darlings here. Let's be real honest, Nick. I don't think anybody gave them a puncher's chance, especially when they opened up with Rocky Mountain on Thursday.
Well, again, admitted to it yesterday, and again, we'll still, again, as for the Burns Lady Bronx, we kind of wrote them off a couple of weeks ago saying, is this team capable of making it to the state tournament? Well, again, they survived in that East Region tournament. They found themselves as that Cinderella team here, and right now, for, again, the Burns Lady Bronx, they're on the brink of potential history, and again, first ever state championship here at Casper, at least at the Ford Wyoming Center.
All right, our double dip of state championship action. First, with the Lady Bronx and the Lady Doggers of Lingle Fort Laramie, being brought to you by Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, MHP LLP, Lennox Auto Body and the Auto Glass and Detail Center, Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, Halliday Motors, Platte Valley Bank, Merritt Plumbing and Heating, United States Air Force Recruiting Office, Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Del Range, Cheyenne Urological, Cheyenne Package Ship, the Gill Window Company, Kia of Cheyenne, Wyoming Department of Transportation, First Tier Bank, 2 doors down, Medicap Pharmacy, Page and Zach Lane at Number One Properties, Burns Insurance Company, Fat Boys Tire and Auto, Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service. Also, we want to thank YO Print, LLC, GiftConnections.net, The Donut Shop on Central Avenue, Affordable Computer Repair, and Taco John's, our scoreboard sponsor. So, it's Lingle Fort Laramie, Burns High School. Burns in their first state championship opportunity since 2011. They didn't come away with one in 2011.
Yeah, again, they're looking for their first ever state championship, and again, hopefully they can. Again, this Cinderella Darling team, hopefully they're able to pull off another upset, as they have been pulling off upset after upset here in the state tournament. Again, defeating Rocky Mountain. Again, day one, that was the defending 2A state champs against Sundance, who recently won it again back in 2018. And looking to do it here, they can pull off a victory against Lingle Fort Laramie.
Well, and again, too, you look at this particular game, and Coach Ward said it best during our pregame, they got to bust the trap. And we have seen at times for the girls that they do make mistakes when they are imposed upon a full press trap. So hopefully for the Lady Bronx, Jordan Grease handling the basketball very well. Brooke Hansen, who's also, and he mentioned that Brooke would be handling it quite a bit more, especially in that press situation. So if they can break the press, I think they can actually outshoot and outscore the Lady Doggers. Lady Doggers like to load it up from the outside, but they're not too proficient from beyond the arc.
Yeah, again, for Burns Lady Bronx, I think plain and simple of what they need to do here is, again, look for Cower, who has been that at least anchor point on the offensive side. Again, use her size and strength on the inside. Again, she's been a workhorse here for the Lady Bronx. Again, also, too, I looked to at least player last night that really stepped up for the Burns Lady Bronx, Jordan Grease. She really kind of set the world on fire with a lot of inside shooting. Again, outside shooting as well, too. Again, at least the true kind of point guard for Burns over the past couple of contests. So I think Cower's got to have a good game. Grease has got to have a good game. And if both of those entities are, you got to imagine that Burns should come away with their first ever state championship.
All right, we will come back. We've got the starting lineups after this 2-minute timeout. A 2-minute timeout you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
When you need tires or auto repairs, find the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys family has been serving Wyoming and Nebraska for over 50 years, and we offer your family the best selection and service in the region with expert advice and quality work done right the first time. Get price quotes and schedule service at fatboystires.com.
Before you go flat, you better go fat. Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
For 17 years at Kia of Cheyenne, we have strived to offer the best value in a new vehicle. I'm AJ Miller, and the new 2023 Kia Seltos will take on the roads with rugged capabilities for all climates. The 2023 Kia Seltos has available all-wheel drive, 10-inch touchscreen, heated seats, and turbocharged power. With the new Kia, get one of the best warranties in the business. Come into Kia of Cheyenne, call 775-0123 or go to kiaofcheyenne.com, and we'll make it easy.
All the Taco Tuesday excitement at Taco John's can really start to mix things up. Just look at these delicious simmering Tuesdays. And on this taco, Tuesdays are only $1.19. See you on taco at Tuesday John's. Oh, whoops, Taco John's.
Hey guys. He's not wearing anything.
What? Hi, I'd like to order a hot chocolate, please. What? Are you...
And for the starting lineups for the visiting Lingle Fort Laramie Doggers, as they will don their road blue uniforms with the red numerals, white outline. And again, for the Doggers, across the front, it says Doggers. Here's what's happening for Lingle Fort Laramie. They will come out this way with Ashley Hatton. She is a 5'3" senior. She'll be joined by Bailey Skinner, who's a 5'4" senior. Natalie Speckner, she's the one you got to definitely keep your eye on. She is a 5'10" junior. She likes to shoot from the outside and drive inside the paint. Madison Saul is a 5'3" senior. And Cameron Rafferty, she fouled out against Tongue River last night, but again, she's very active as well. She's 5'9" and a senior. So it'll be Hatton, Skinner, Speckner, Saul, and Rafferty for head coach Susan Bartel.
Again, Lingle Fort Laramie, as I mentioned, again, the number 1 seed out of the East region. Again, defeating as they came along, at least, again, taking down a few opponents. As, again, I'm now blanking on it. Again, we just talked about this.
Tongue River. They beat
Tongue River
last night.
And, again, it was a close effort here at the Ford Wyoming Center. So, again, Lingle Fort Laramie, again, they have been competitive in the southeast quadrant. Again, a familiar foe of the Burns Lady Broncs.
All right, and for the Burns Lady Broncs, they will be in the home whites for today. And they will line up this way with Jordan Grease in the backcourt. She's 5'7". She'll be joined by Soraya Eklund, who is a 5'6" junior. Along the wings will be Brooke Hansen, a 5'8" junior, and Savannah Kirkbride, a 5'7" junior. In the middle will be Dalji, as we call her, Dahl Cower, as she is 5'10" and a senior. So Grease, Hansen, Eklund, Kirkbride, and Cower for head coach Barry Ward as the Lady Broncs go through their warm-up paces, as well as the Lady Doggers from Lingle Fort Laramie.
Burns Lady Broncs, again, the 4 seed out of the East region. Again, they are in that southeast quadrant along with Lingle Fort Laramie. So, again, this is a kind of one of many rivalries that the Burns Lady Broncs have. Again, Burns has had one victory over Lingle Fort Laramie in the regular season. So, again, Burns looking for similar magic here in the state championship contest. Again, this is it. There is no tomorrow again for the Burns Lady Broncs. Again, it is win, you get your first ever state championship. Lose
and second place.
But again, you'd rather have the state title. And again, especially for the chance of unbelievable history for head coach Barry Ward and again his Lady Broncs. So
well, the good news, you will be bringing home some hardware, win or lose in this contest.
You'd rather hang a banner up there.
Absolutely.
Hang a banner up there and Burns saying you are state champion. So, again, 32 minutes away, again, for either team, and hopefully it is a team, again, donning at least the black and orange for Burns.
2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the opening tap from the Ford Wyoming Center. Larry Proietti, Nick Proietti, we are courtside. We're back after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
She shoots, she scores. It's nothing but net for your family dinner tonight at Two Doors Down. Two Doors Down is perfect for the active family with an expanded menu featuring Cheyenne's favorite gourmet burgers served with bottomless fries to your favorite platters, pastas, pizza, salads, a full kids menu, and much, much more. It's Two Doors Down. For a complete menu and specials, go to twodoorsdown.net. Two Doors Down, 118 East 17th Street. Flippin' great burgers since 2009.
Lanny at Affordable Computer Repair and Shine is proud to be sponsoring March Madness, featuring our local high schools. Whenever your personal computer, laptop, or iPad is not performing to your standards, then it's time to call Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne at 307-256-8971 and let Lanny's many years of experience fix or address the problems that may exist. Also, watch out for those bad elements out there to harm your computer. Affordable Computer Repair is the perfect choice to consult you on the proper maintenance for your systems. Good luck to all of our high schools in tournament action from Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne.
Wyoming owned and operated since 1971, Burns Insurance is Wyoming's right choice for your insurance needs. Burns Insurance is a trusted choice, full-service, independent insurance agency offering a full range of commercial, agricultural, and personal insurance products through many national and regional carriers. Let our friendly, experienced agents help you find the right product at the right price for your asset protection. Buy the policy, get the agent at Burns Insurance, your right choice. Find Burns Insurance on Facebook or at burnsia.com.
30 years of service and care for Cheyenne and the surrounding area continues at Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service. Hi, this is Larry Proietti. For cars in downtown Cheyenne, this is the only place I take my vehicle for service, be it just an oil change, timing belt, checking on my heating air conditioning unit, and even to replace a burnt-out brake light bulb or worn-out windshield wipers. John and his staff are there to take care of most minor repairs. John is even a TechNet professional. What does that mean to you? He's one of the best when it comes to servicing your car or truck. Check out TechNetProfessional.com today. Open Monday through Friday at 604 West Lincoln Way or call Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service for an appointment at 632-0498. For the Burns Lady Bronx. They're all standing on the sidelines. They're anxious to play. So are the Lady Doggers. Burns in their home white uniforms. They got the orange numerals with the black outline. Bronx across the front. And we are getting ready. I don't know. I'm kind of excited about this one as well because, again, if the Lady Bronx, and we've seen them 4 times this season, 3 times they've looked pretty dominant, and the one time against the Pine Bluffs where they played at Pine, they just kind of fell apart, especially with backcourt pressure and Cower getting into foul trouble.
I think, again, not even just Cower, but again, you saw the entire Lady Bronx run into a foul difficulty late in that contest. Again, it was a lot of fouls called on both sides, and Pine Bluffs took advantage of it. So, again, for the Bronx, for the Lady Bronx, again, that's kind of the issue right now is, again, you got to avoid the foul difficulty in this ball game. I think they'll be able to, again, as we've seen in the Class 1A state championship, that, again, fouls were pretty limited. Again, we saw the foul calls pick up there towards the end of the ball game. But, again, it seems like these officials here on Championship Saturday realize what's at stake and are kind of holding off blowing the whistle. So I think that benefits Burns to play their style of basketball and, again, avoid that foul difficulty.
You know, it's kind of interesting, too, as we were talking with Barry Ward. Barry, in the suit and tie look. Oh, by the way, sporting those really bright orange tennies, huh? Those look pretty nice.
Again, got to go full on with the black and orange representing Burns, without a doubt. So looking, again, a lot very sharp for Championship Saturday for Coach Barry Ward. Again, athletic director as well, too, at Burns High School.
The head coach, again, want to mention over at Lingle Fort Laramie is Susan Bartell. She's assisted by Kim Cooper. For the Lady Bronx, Barry Ward, the head coach, assisted by Andy McKinney. Assistant coach also Bailey Ward, his daughter. And put a little plug in for the managers throughout the course of the year, Jordan Boljak and Lane Bybee. So we are getting closer and closer and closer to this anticipated matchup. Again, all East final. That's what you got to like, the East. And we're seeing that too, Nick.
In Class 2, and again, specifying Class 2A, both boys and girls, again, with this matchup here, again, 2 Southeast Quadrant teams matching up. And the boys matchup, again, game we'll have later on, Pine out of the Southeast Quadrant, Bighorn, the Rams, coming out of the Northeast Quadrant. But again, East regional teams dominating here in Class 2A. Again, hopefully it's the same coming up next week with Class 4A, especially with the 2 Cheyenne East teams. And again, we'll let folks, again, for our county followers, again, let them know that, again, for Cheyenne East, Lady Thunderbirds and Thunderbirds, they have qualified for state. They're the only 2 Cheyenne teams that are going on to state, at least representing Class 4A. Central, South, boys and girls, all got eliminated, at least either today or, again, yesterday.
And for the T-Birds, they will come out as the number 2 seed.
Same with the Lady T-Birds.
And the Lady T-Birds. For the T-Birds right now, you would look at, or for the West, I should say, boys, Riverton is favored to come out as the number 1 seed. Girls, it's Cody to come out. And for both the T-Birds and the Lady T-Birds, if they win their opening contest, they'll face the number 3 seed out of the West. They would have a date with that number 1 seed, which we'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's for next week to worry about. Here we got a 2A state championship.
Speckner and Hanson tap will end up in the hands of Hatton. Hatton on the far side as they are attacking the zone to our left. Will get it into the hands quickly of Saul. Saul outside the perimeter, far side. With the left hand, trying to get inside, kicks it out to Speckner. Speckner takes it inside. That's what she does well. Gets her own rebound. Ball, no, we'll have the game's first. It's a jump ball, and good job by Cower. I was hoping that was not going to be a foul call.
Instead, it's a jump ball out to the Lady Bronx.
So backcourt pressure. This is what the Lady Doggers do very well. They trapped a lot last night against Tongue River. We saw bad pass by Grease. Again, that's what the Lady Bronx are pretty bad at. They try to force issues that are not there. Saul wanting to get inside. She misses the shot. She hits the deck, and the rebound pulled down by Kirkbride. Outlets it to Hanson, and back-to-back turnovers by the Lady Bronx.
Clock stopped at 7:07. Still a scoreless ball game. 8-minute quarters here again in the state title contest. Again, no shot clock.
And no shots thus far for the Lady Bronx. It will be Hatton bouncing it over to Speckner. Speckner tacking the outside, driving along the base. No, cut off. So they'll send it back out now to Skinner. Skinner, she takes it outside for a walk around the loop. Far side into the hands of Saul. Saul, Speckner, she's between the rings. Now we'll take a dribble drive in, kick it out. Here's a long-range three. That one won't connect. Battle for the rebound, and it looks like Saul touches it last. Missed shot by Skinner. And again, Burns will have the basketball. The question is, will they get a shot up?
Well, again, these two contests that Burns have won here in the state tournament, again, have all been defensive battles. Again, it's been low-scoring affairs.
Double team on Hanson now. Cower gets it over the timeline, over to Hanson. Then again, trying to force it down low. Eklund saves it to Grease. Grease takes it in, has it, no, a big paw, I do believe, by Speckner grabbing the basketball. And again, the Lady Bronx have yet to put up a shot.
Still a scoreless ball game, however, as we approach 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Quickly on the attack is Hatton. As she curls out, gets to Rafferty. Rafferty in a bounce to Saul in the corner near side. Now back on top, they go to Skinner. Skinner takes it in with the left hand. Has it rejected, but right into the hands of Speckner. Speckner on a bounce over to Skinner. Skinner has to kick it back out, far side. Into the hands, long-range three by Hatton. That won't go. Rebound pulled down by Cower. Cower will outlet it quickly to Grease. Grease pushes it over the timeline. Into the lane, and then tied up for jump ball, and should be out to the Lady Bronx.
It stops the clock, 5:32 to go. Again, we have had no points on the board, a couple shots from Lingle for Laramie, and that's about it for offense.
Grease will pop it in to Eklund. Eklund on top, now to Grease. Grease pump fakes, but will not do the three. Crosses it over, driving along the baseline, throw on an air ball was Eklund, but to put back the garbage and throw up a little short two-footer is Cower, and Burns on the board with a 2-0 lead. 5:10 to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Here's a long-range three shot by Saul. Speckner took herself too far underneath the standard on the offensive board. Quickly on the outlet. Cower to Hanson. Now to Grease. Grease will kick it over the corner to Eklund. Back to Cower on top. Dahl has the ball tapped away, taken away by Skinner. Into the hands now quickly of Speckner. Speckner kicking it out to Hatton. On top, long range three. That's going to be an air ball. Rafferty cannot save it as the air ball launched by Saul.
So how about this as we approach the midway mark of this first quarter? Again, Burns with a 2-point lead. And again, that's been the only points is for the Lady Bronx.
Skylar Wonder checks in. She's a freshman. And also Holly Leaseth, a junior for the Lady Doggers. Inbounds to Cower in the back court. Hanson flipping it across the way. They're just living on the edge with these passes. Grease near side on the angle. Back on top they go to Kirkbride. Kirkbride Eklund. Eklund at the high block. I got it to Hanson. Now to Kirkbride. Her jumper from about 17 won't go. Another tie-up between Cower and that time Leaseth. And it will be this time out to the Lady Doggers. 2-0 our score. 4:14 to go in period number one.
Another defensive battle between these two.
In the corner, and then down low, they get it to Wonder. Wonder kicks it back out to Rafferty. She misses the shot, in and out of the hands, and then we're going to have the game's first whistle and a foul. Loose ball foul will be called on Leaseth. So that will be number one.
That'll be a first team foul called against Lingle Fort Laramie.
Oh, actually called Lyseth.
Yeah, she'll pick up her first foul.
Back in is Hatton. Inbounds will come to Cower. Cower over the timeline quickly to Grease. Grease on the block foul on Rafferty. And it's too bad on that situation if you're a Dogger fan, because basically Grease was out of control. She was going to travel with it. Unfortunately, Rafferty kind of in the way.
Yeah, she'll pick up her first foul. Team's second call against the Lady Tigers.
They're going to say Jordan was in the act of shooting as well. So a chance to put the Lady Bronx up by 3 now. 3-0 as she hits the free throw. Got about 3:54 to go, quarter number 1 on the Taco John scoreboard. Second shot on the way by the junior. And pops it home. 4-0 our score. Quickly, Speckner on the charge. She brings it over the timeline into the near court far side. Again, they're attacking the zone to our left. Rafferty wants to drive in. Has the ball knocked away by Grease, but there to pick it up, and I think we're going to get a block foul on either Eklund or Hansen along the baseline.
As Burns will pick up their first foul.
So it'll be on Brooke Hansen. Her first personal, team's first. And they'll inbound it to Rafferty. Her jumper well off the mark. Cower picks it up off the floor, outlets it quickly to Kirkbride. Kirkbride will slow it down, fire it back to Cower. Cower over to Eklund on the wing. Far side now to Cower, back to Grease here in the near side. Down low, they go to Cower. Cower tried to force it. Again, playing that Hoosiers of too many passes. High off the board. Speckner misses. And Grease comes away with the rebound. Quickly, a 4-on-2. Bounce to Hansen. She misses the shot. Grease is there to put it back. She misses the shot. Hansen battles for the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Rafferty. Rafferty quickly to Hatton. Boy, 2 bunnies missed right underneath by the Lady Bronx. Here's a long-range 3. That one hits off the side of the rim. Picked up by Cower.
A lot of
missed shot by Wonder.
A lot of one-and-dones for Lingle Fort Laramie here.
Sarai Eklund will square up for the 3. That one in and out. Rebound pulled down by Speckner. High pace first quarter. Ball knocked away by Grease as she was trying to get it to Hatton. And we'll get another substitution in for Lingle Fort Laramie.
How about this for the Lady Tigers getting the 1 seed out of the East region. Held scoreless again for almost 6 minutes. 2:35 to go here.
Jordan Speckner will check in. She's a freshman. And she will get the pass in from Sis. So Speckner now to her sister Jordan. On top to go to Rafferty. 2:25 to go here in the quarter. It's 4-0 in favor of Burns. Underneath Speckner. Oh, check that. That would be Wonder. Skylar Wonder with the basketball and puts it up and in short range. Grease into the front court. On the far side over to Eklund. Eklund on top to Kirkbride. Kirkbride, Grease as they stay outside the perimeter and travels with it. Lady Bronx, too many mistakes here in the first quarter. Luckily leading 4-2 with $1:56 to go.
This 2-point lead, again, how defensive heavy this game has been. It almost feels like a double-digit lead right now for Burns.
Skinner will come back in for Lyseth. Hansen will step on out, and we will see for the first time Sadie Barrett, the 5'7" junior. Wonder with the lone bucket for the Lady Tigers. Tried to force one into Rafferty. Ball loose on the floor. Eklund ties up with, looked like that was Skinner. So it will be out to the Lady Bronx. Lady Bronx clinging to a 4-2 lead. Long pass to Grease. Now they'll find Eklund. Eklund has her shot rejected by Rafferty. And the bad bounce ends up in the hands of Speckner, Natalie Speckner, as she tries to go all the way with it and then kicks it out on top to Rafferty. Her jumper off the back of the iron, that's no good. Tracked down by Grease. Grease to Barrett. Barrett now to Eklund, then fires it back to Grease, and the defense will load up. Again, long passes by the Lady Bronx that are lackadaisical, and guess what? This is a team that likes to step in front of them.
Well, again, we've seen that kind of play style, especially against the Pine Bluffs Lady Hornets, where, again, in Pine, it cost Burns the ball game there. So, again, got to be crystal clear, kind of clean passes.
Josie Barrett, the freshman, checks in. 5'6" youngster. She will be guarding on Skinner. Man-on-man defense. They'll go to Rafferty, back to Skinner. She'll load up for the three, and that's good. You knew eventually that the Doggers were going to connect, and the mistakes by the Lady Bronx right now just are killer. Long lead pass down to Grease. Grease on a bounce. Eklund gets it to trickle on in. They beat the press and put the bunny in. 6-5 in favor of the Lady Bronx. Rafferty in the corner. The Skinner sends it back on top to Speckner. Natalie to her sister Jordan. Baseline runner good.
As now offense is starting to pick up for both teams.
7-6 our score. Inbounds will come to Cower. Back to Barrett. Josie Barrett over to Grease. Grease wants to drive inside. And it's going to be an offensive charge on Grease. And you saw Grease turn away knowing that Rafferty was going to take the charge.
Second whistle going against Burns. First one against Jordan. Clock is stopped at 17.5 seconds to go here in the first.
Not going to dispute the call. Barry Ward will, though.
Hopefully we don't get charges aplenty as we saw last night. And again, the 2A boys
and
contest.
Jump balls.
Yeah.
We've already seen a few of them here in the quarter. Jordan Speckner loses the basketball. And then Barrett throws it right off the head of Cower. Come on, ladies, wake up. And making them pay is Jordan Speckner, who hits a buzzer beater in the first quarter. Lingle Fort Laramie 9, Burns 6. We're back after the 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Del Range across from Powers Field is a proud sponsor of our high school and LCCC student athletes. Chick-fil-A always offers 2 convenient drive-through lanes to pick up your order if you are on the go. Plus, they have an excellent dining room for the whole family. And remember to order ahead. Use the Chick-fil-A app on your phone. Stop into Chick-fil-A today, open Monday through Saturday, where you can enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your home for the real chicken sandwich taste. Chick-fil-A, Windmill and Del Range.
Wisdom, expertise, compassion, qualities that are the foundation of Cheyenne Urological, with their experienced doctors and their highly trained staff providing top-quality treatment for prostate cancer, urinary tract infections, kidney stones, impotence, and incontinence. You can trust Cheyenne Urological to give you the highest quality urinary care. Now offering the latest in robotic surgery, call Cheyenne Urological at 635-4131. That's 635-4131.
The Lady Doggers as we open up quarter number 2. Boy, I'll tell you what, the Lady Bronx did not play smart basketball over the last minute and a half, and it cost them. Cost them the lead, and they haven't scored in quite a while. Driving inside of Saul, count the bucket, she's fouled. And she was tapped on the shoulder en route to the bucket. It will be on Cower.
So count the basket, it's good. 13th foul going against Burns. As we
Hanson
mentioned, Cower.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
As I say, Cower picking up the foul, her first.
It will be Sadie Barrett stepping on out. And Hanson coming back in. Again, the last possession that the Lady Bronx had, Barrett got the ball, hot potatoed it right off the head of Cower, and then Speckner put it in the hole for the bucket. Lady Bronx again beating the pressure. Josie pulls up with a short-range jumper, can't get it to go. Wide open look. Speckner comes down with it quickly for the Lady Bronx, dumps it back out to Rafferty, now to Speckner. Speckner on the near side now will take it out on top. Switching from the right hand to the left hand, trying to get down on the baseline. Can't do so. Sends it out on top to her sister Jordan. Into Hatton's hands, now to Saul. Back over to Rafferty. He'll stay outside the perimeter, working it. Speckner to her sister, now to Hatton. Hatton wanted a three, now will take the three. Can't get it to go, and they'll try to track it down. One thing that you're seeing right now is the hustle by the Lady Doggers. They are not afraid to go after everything, and more than anything, the Lady Bronx kind of flat-footed.
Again, the hustle without a doubt. Lingle Fort Laramie, again, kind of throwing their bodies, caution to win. Again, it is the final game of the season.
Mayana Siebert will check in, the senior. She will float it in to Eklund in the backcourt. That's right. To Cower, back over to Siebert, crossing it over to Grease. Grease on the far side, terminates the dribble, gets it off to Cower. Her jumper won't go. Battle for the rebound. Eklund comes away with it. Quickly to Hanson for three. Bang! No, they'll say she was just inside the stripe. But they break that scoring drought. Finally, it's 11-8 in favor of the Lady Doggers. Speckner to her sister Jordan. Along the baseline, has her shot or pass blocked and picked up by Coward. Grease almost walked with it, got away with one. Lady Bronx got a stop with the Turtles. And then Coward turns it over. We've seen a lot of the old palming turnover here in this tournament.
I feel like in years past we never saw that call. Now we're seeing it a plenty. So
and again,
refs paying attention.
Blame the NBA.
Yeah.
Blame the National Basketball Association for this palming. Speckner down low to Rafferty. Puts it over Coward, can't get it to go. Rebound covered up by Siebert. Siebert loses the handle as it's knocked away by Saul. I mean, they just, between Saul, Hatton, and Jordan Spector, boy, they just get under your skin.
This is a pesky bunch, the Lady Tigers are, and they are the number one seed out of the East region for at least for a reason.
Siebert bounces it into Coward. Back to Siebert. Siebert's pass is tipped and taken away. Saul ends up with it. Kicks it over the corner. Hatton for the Rainbow three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Coward. Coward, whose triple team, leads it for Siebert. Siebert into the corner. Sends it out on top to Grease. Grease for three. Air ball. And for the Lady Bronx,
again,
they'll give the ball back to the Lady Doggers.
For as many turnovers and offensive woes right now for Burns here in this first half, they only trail by 3.
So 11-8 our score.
I think that's the benefit right now for Coach Ward. Again, his Lady Bronx, that again, they're only down by 3.
Wonder sneaks in and lays it off the glass and good. They are also hustlers. High pass to Cower, Siebert, and Saul kind of mugged Grease and got away with one. And then we get another palming on Cower.
Another turnover by the Burns Lady Bronx as now starting to slowly fall off the wagon.
As they trail by the count of 13-8. Speckner in front of us. Oh, pop it into Wonder. Wonder. And again, you're not getting beat on the outside. You're getting beat by the speed on the inside, and you're also giving them the basketball. Hatton along the baseline finds Speckner wide open, high off the glass. That one will go. Coward comes down with a rebound, and a timeout is called, I do believe, by Barry Ward. No, the foul will be on Hatton.
I think we actually have a bench warning called.
A bench warning called against Barry Ward, but the foul will be on Saul. So Barry Ward right now is very upset with his Lady Bronx.
Upset with also, too, probably missed foul calls is what he believes.
Well, Cowher is being mugged underneath. And no call. A bad inbounds by Siebert. And again, easy bucket for Hatton. And again, this team here for the Bronx, we'll keep it here, is a veteran team. And they're playing like they're a bunch of freshmen. Unbelievable. Can't even get the ball in.
Early mistakes, part of the season creeping up here again in the state title game. It's, again, right now, Lingle starting to, again, extend the lead. They're up 15-8.
15-8 right now with 4:54 to go in the quarter. You got a score out of LCCC. You had earlier Lady Golden Eagles in action, and they're going to be moving on.
Yeah, first round playoffs again, at least for the Region 9 on the women's side, as both, again, LCCC men and women in action, at least today at Story Gym in Cheyenne for the LCCC Lady Golden Eagles. They defeated Central Wyoming, the Lady Rustlers 75-48. So again, LCCC, they will move on. Opponent to be determined as they will head over to Scottsbluff, Nebraska, as Western Nebraska Lady Cougars are the host team for the Region 9 women's tournament. Region 9 men's tournament here at Casper College coming up next weekend. So again, for the LCCC Golden Eagles, hopefully we'll be able to see them up here in Casper.
What's significant about that win by the Lady Golden Eagles?
It is the 20th victory for LCCC.
Another bad pass that luckily is knocked away. The Lady Golden Eagles, the Lady Bronx can't find a way to get the ball in.
So at least very quickly for LCCC, congrats to Coach Mack again picking up that 20th victory, first time in LCCC history.
Finally, they get over the timeline to Eklund, down low, and she throws it away. Again, another turnover by the Lady Broncs. I bet they have more turnovers than they have shots in the game. So right now, Lady Broncs have to retreat defensively. They have done a decent job defensively, but you only can hold the fort so many times. Fadeaway jumper by the newest member of Lingle Fort Laramie. That's Avery Rising, a freshman. She misses. And then in the backcourt, yet another turnover as Soraya Eklund, who stopped in front of Hatton, turns it over. Barry Ward now, again, he's very cool and he's very calm.
After getting that bench warning. Broncs right now, Lady Broncs, at least turnovers you're asking, 15 so far here in the first half.
Rising trying to bank one home, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Eklund. Again, the Lady Doggers in the backcourt, double teaming, and another takeaway, another turnover. And Hatton will finish it off with a bucket. Oh my goodness. What is going on with the Lady Broncs? They've seen it, they know what to expect, and yet they are getting punished. 17-8 with 4:06 to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Back after this 30-second timeout on 1480 KRAE.
Larry Proietti for Cheyenne Pack and Ship. Remember, Jeff and his expert crew will make sure your package is prepared with the most professional care and will arrive to its destination on time. Cheyenne Pack and Ship offers many other specialty services as well, including private mailboxes, notary services, fax, email, copy services, and courier services. Big or small, they pack and ship it all. Cheyenne Pack and Ship at 3901 East Pershing Boulevard. Call for more information at 307-632-9600.
Broncs finally break the press as they get it into the near court. In between the loops, Kirkbride, far side, Eklund. On top, they go to Hanson, down low, wide open. Nice job by Cower to Kirkbride. As I said before, the Lady Broncs more turnovers than shots. They did get one shot up without a turnover. Down low, wide open, as going for the steal was Cower, and Rising will put it off the window and good. Again, backcourt pressure to Hanson over the timeline now to Cower. Cower, what did she do now? She double dribbles it. So Cower, the last 3 times she's had the ball, she's either carried it or now traveled with, double dribbled it.
Fifth turnover for Cower right there. 17 in total here in the first half of the Lady Broncs.
Lady Broncs trail 19-10. Speckner, far side to Hatton. Hatton will take that long range three and nail it. And right now, everything going well for the Lady Doggers. And for the Lady Broncs, they need to get a wake-up call. Eklund, right here in front of us, as she will draw the foul on Saul. It will be out to the Lady Broncs.
Team's fourth called against Lingle Fort Laramie.
Kirkbride right here in front of us will bring it in. Again, how many turnovers for 16 turnovers for the Lady Broncs? 17 turnovers? Holy cow.
Fourth foul called against the Lady Tigers. Again, that previous one on Saul. Again, she'll pick up her second.
Grease, Kirkbride, now on top, Eklund. Grease, far side, back on top they go between the rings to Kirkbride, Eklund, Cower on top to Jordan. She'll fire it over to Brooke Hanson. Now to Cower, crossing it over, in almost out of the hands of Eklund. Back to Kirkbride. Cower, far side. Grease, inside they go to Cower, 15-footer good. So it is now 22-12 in favor of the Lady Doggers. Wonder drives along the baseline, leaves it off the back of the iron, no good. Stretching out for the rebound is Cower. Comes down with it to Kirkbride, Cower, and then Grease punches it over the timeline. 2:05 to go on the Taco John scoreboard.
As Burns will set up the offense.
Baseline to Hanson, now to Cower. She takes it in, running right hand. That one will go. One and done. Speckner comes down with the rebound. She'll push it down in a hurry quickly. Putting on the brakes there was her assist. And then we got a late whistle. And then we'll get a travel call. That one will be on Skinner. Skinner kind of dragging the pivot foot.
For the Lady Tigers, again, we talked 17 turnovers for the Lady Bronx. How about only 2 for Lingle Fort Laramie?
2 turnovers for the Lady Doggers, hence that's why they lead by 10. Grease over Rafferty. That one is good. Nice job by Grease to avoid the charging call. It is now 22-14. Jordan Speckner in the corner to Skidder. Now to Wonder. Wonder outside. How about this NBA 3? Tried to bank it home, couldn't get it to go. Hanson covers it up quickly to Kirkbride, now to Cower. Cower lofts it for Grease into the near court. Down low to Hanson, has her shot rejected. Good job by Rafferty defensively on the recover.
A foul called against Lady Tigers, their team's 5th.
So it will be on Rafferty. I actually thought she got more ball than she got wrist.
Rafferty will pick up her first foul, again in the act of shooting.
1:12 left to go here in the first half. Lady Doggers very impressive with their trapping defense. First shot on the way by Hanson is good. Cutting the deficit down now to 7. So Rafferty will step on out real quick, Nick, and let you know that Lyseth is back in.
Again, for everything that's going on here in the first half, again, for Burns, they're still within this ball game.
Second shot, that one will also hit the front of the iron, bounce up and in. And for the Lingle Lady Doggers, they have a lead of a half dozen. Bad pass on a rare turnover as Wonder tried to flip it underneath to Skinner.
We have a timeout called by Lingle Fort Laramie.
So with 1:06 to go, Lingle, Fort Laramie 22, Burns 16, back after this 30-second timeout on 1480 KRAE.
At the Cheyenne Regional Heart and Vascular Institute, you're welcomed with the warmth of a community hospital and cared for with help from the most advanced technology in the industry. With our full spectrum of in-house heart services and procedures, you can get the treatment you need, recover, and get right back out there, all while remaining close to home. Find out more at CheyenneRegional.org/heart.
Timeout. It will be basketball out to the Lady Bronx, as it will be Kirkbride to trigger it in. Kirkbride fires it down to Hanson. Hanson into the near court, across the way. Eklund now to Cower. Baseline jumper, long. Tell you what, she's got a good look at it. Kirkbride puts it up and in as she gets the offensive board, throws it up and draws the harm. So it's now 22-18, 56.3 seconds to go.
6 whistle going against Lingle Fort Laramie. Speckner will pick up her first foul.
Again, we'll make that note. Natalie Speckner. Shot goes in and out. Ball loose on the floor. Tie up, jump ball. And should be out to the Lady Bronx.
With 53.8 seconds to go before half.
Grease will be right of the bucket. And send it out to Cower. Off the mark. Ball tapped around, ends up in the hands of Grease. Inside they go to Cower. Cower off the window, can't get it to fall, but does draw the foul.
7th whistle now against the Lady Doggers, but it's time for the Burns Lady Bronx.
I'm thinking that's going to be on Skinner.
As it will be, she'll pick up her first foul.
So Bailey Skinner picking up the personal. Cower at the line to shoot 2. First shot is good. So for the Lady Bronx, they have drawn within 3 after being down by 10. Second shot of the way off the front of the iron, tapped around, ends up in the hands of Speckner. Speckner pushing it down in a hurry. She can fly. Now she'll slow it down. Give it off to her sister Jordan. On a bounce down low, they'll try to get Skinner. Lock and load on top, no good by Lyseth. And coming down with the board is Eklund. Eklund to Grease. 22 seconds to go. Eklund on the wing on the near side. On a bounce on top to Kirkbride. Kirkbride to Grease. Back to Kirkbride. Top. Eklund on the wing. 10 seconds left to go. They'll get it down inside to Hanson. Hold everything. Hanson spinning around and walks with it in the paint.
5.9 seconds to go here for Lingle Fort Laramie.
So Natalie Speckner will trigger it in. Burns will slap on the full court pressure. They get it down to Jordan Speckner, who fires one almost off the clock. Hit it off the top of the standard. We've reached the intermission. Lady Doggers lead 22-19 over the Lady Bronx. We will be back after a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout you're listening to and watching high school hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Enjoy a delicious donut made from the Donut Shop in their bright pink building at 416 Central Avenue next to the Diamond Horseshoe Cafe. Bonnie invites everyone to stop on in and enjoy their freshly made donuts featuring glazed, maple, chocolate-filled donuts, Long John cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Stop on in and grab your favorite donut or get a dozen or two from the Donut Shop at 416 Central Avenue or call and place your donut orders at 426-4013. The Donut Shop is open Monday through Sunday from 4:30 in the morning till 3 p.m. In the 1960s, Bruce Lee said, "Be water, my friend." The meaning of that advice has been debated ever since. Here at First Tier Bank, we believe he meant that preserving your liquid assets in a high-yield money market account can get you a decent yield on your funds while maintaining your liquidity in choppy financial markets. We've got some of the best money market rates around, and we'd like to invite you to be water and make your liquid assets work for you. Stop by or call First Tier Bank today with 2 locations to serve you at 1508 Stillwater Avenue and 1800 KRAE Avenue in downtown Cheyenne, or check us out at firsttierbanks.com. First Tier Banks, member FDIC. When shopping for that special someone or looking for that unique piece to accent your home, then look no further than giftconnections.net. At giftconnections.net, you'll see beautiful handmade pieces done by Rolf Lidberg of Sweden, featuring his work with trolls and tomtars, which are only sold in Cheyenne and Laramie County by a Cheyenne veteran who wants you to experience the beauty and craftsmanship in each piece. Shop at home or at work today by shopping locally at giftconnections.net. Remember to go to the KYOI BOGO icon for the buy one, get one offer at giftconnections.net. Visit Halliday Subaru in Cheyenne. At Halliday Subaru, you'll find one of the largest Subaru selections in Wyoming, always at low Halliday common sense prices, including the most popular Subaru models like Outback, Forester, and the Ascent. View lease and finance specials online at HallidaySubaru.com. Then visit Halliday Subaru, Westland Road, Motor City, Cheyenne. Experience the Halliday difference, the beginning of hassle-free driving.
Come see how the Halliday difference can make a big difference for you. The Halliday difference.
I think the Lady Bronx are pretty happy being in the locker room, only down by a tray, 22-19, because it was looking ugly. And I'm not kidding, fans. The Lady Bronx have put up 19 shots, but they turned it over 18 times. That's 18 shots you're not putting up on the Lady Doggers.
Well,
so
here's the difference
tough
as well. 2 points off the turnovers, only 2 for the Burns Lady Bronx. For the Lady Doggers, 14 points off the turnovers. That's a marked difference as well, too. But, yes, if you're Coach Ward right now, you're pretty dang happy that your Lady Bronx are only trailing by 3 points against a #1 Eastern seed, a team that you know very familiar in the Southeast Quadrant. That, again, you're only down by 3, where that first half was pretty rough for the Burns Lady Bronx, but they found a way. Again, give credit to their defense. They slowed down Lingle Fort Laramie. Lingle Fort Laramie finally got things to gel for them midway through that second quarter, but, you know, again, the Lady Bronx, got to hold your head high that, again, you're still within it here at halftime.
Grease, along with Ackland and Cower, all on the floor for the entire 16 minutes of the first half, so that's good news that you're able to keep on your prime players. Let's take a look at the numbers for the Lady Doggers. They were 10 of 34 in the first half, 29%, 2 of 11 from beyond the arc. That is 18%, 0 for 1 at the free throw line. 11 total rebounds. They are being outboarded. You ready for this one? 29-11 by the Lady Bronx. For the Lady Doggers right now, already with 8 boards, is Speckner. Most importantly, though, they have kept her off the board. Speckner has not scored, but she's getting help from outside. Hatton has 7. Wonder off the bench has 4. Skinner off the bench with 3. Madison Soul with 2. 4 for Jordan Speckner off the bench, and Avery Rising with a pair. Again, more bench scoring than starting 5 scoring. They have, again, 11 total rebounds. as Nick mentioned, only 2 turnovers, and they have 9 steals to their credit for this evening. For the Lady Broncs, they shot 7 of 19. So again, you're looking at the Lady Doggers, who put up 15 more shots that half than Burns. They are shooting at 37%, 0 of 3 from beyond the arc, 5 of 7 free throw shooting, 71%. Points right now, leading the way is Dalji Kaur with Kaur, that is, with 5. 4 points for Savannah Kirkbride, 4 points for Brooke Hansen, 4 points for Jordan Grease, 2 points for Soraya Eklund, and that will wrap up the scoring. 29 total rebounds, 21 on the defensive side, 8 offensively. Kaur with a 10 already for the Lady Broncs. Turnovers, 18 turnovers. Ouch! You shouldn't have that until the end of the game. And they have 1 steal. So again, scoring by the quarters, Lingle Fort Laramie 9-13, Burns 6-13 here at the intermission, 22-19.
Giving a quick update again, we mentioned the LCCC Lady Golden Eagles winning over Central Wyoming. They will move on to Scotts Bluff to again compete further on in that Region 9 tournament. Again, as for LCCC, they're looking for their first ever Region 9 championship. On the men's side, they also competed earlier today at Story Gym. They took on Eastern Wyoming. LCCC won pretty handily, 101-66. So LCCC will move on. They will compete up here in Casper, part of the men's Region 9 tournament. Again, opponent to be determined. So again, we will have the opportunity to see LCCC here. As again, we'll be up here next weekend following Cheyenne East, as East boys and girls are the only team in Cheyenne that, again, have qualified for the state tournament. Central, South, boys and girls, all eliminated in the East region
And
tournament.
you had our times over at Casper in the tournament, right? 12:30 and
12 and 4:30.
12 and 4:30.
12 will be with the boys for Cheyenne East. They will take on the 3 seed out of the West. And for Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds, 4:30 at Natrona County. They will take on the 3 seed out of the West on the girls' side as well, too. Both Cheyenne East teams losing to Thunder Basin. So, again, 2 seed it is for the East, at least for Cheyenne East. Lady Thunderbirds and T-Birds coming up next week.
And we do want to mention that day 1 will be at Natrona High School, and we got to tell you, the dungeon, the sequel has reared its ugly head.
It was unkind to Cheyenne team.
Oh, it was. All 6 teams struggled mightily in that building. And again, day 1 activities will be there. Day 2, all teams in Class 4A will be here at the Ford Wyoming Center.
And why that is because, again, the Region 9 tournament happening at the same time at Casper College. As Casper College, the T-Birds, again, they were the best team in the Region 9 North. Again, they get the opportunity to host, again, the Region 9 tournament here in Casper.
2-minute timeout. We'll come back. Get ready for the second half right here on 1480 KRAE. Back after these words.
For nearly 30 years, family-owned and operated Lennox Auto Body, along with the Auto Glass and Detail Center, has been serving our community with quality and customer satisfaction. It's a pretty simple drill. When you want it done right the first time, call Lennox Auto Body for an appointment at 307-634-6608. Lennox Auto Body at 1020 Dunn Avenue. And the Auto Glass and Detail Center. Remember, it's not clean until it's Lennox clean at 617 East Pershing Boulevard.
Lennox Auto Body. No shortcuts, no compromise.
Are you looking for a pharmacist who will actually take the time to talk to you? Then come to Medicap Pharmacy. We're dedicated to healthcare only, which means we'll fill your prescription quickly, and then we'll make time to listen, answer your questions, explain your prescriptions, and tell you about possible drug interactions.
Medicap Pharmacy. We'll always make time for you.
Medicap Pharmacy, 1947 Bluegrass Circle, next to Texas Roadhouse in Cheyenne. Or call 635-3712. Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union is now offering a simple way to help make your money work for you. Meridian Trust will now pay 4% interest on their Max Rewards free checking accounts with balances up to $25,000 per month. Get all the details at mymeridiantrust.com or stop by your local Meridian Trust branch with 3 locations in Cheyenne. 4349 East Lincoln Way, 1602 East Prairie Avenue, and downtown at 2223 Warren Avenue. Right now is the perfect time to become a Meridian Trust member. Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, where your deposits are safely insured by the NCUA. Be sure to stop in today.
If you own a home or property, you have at some time experienced a systems failure, always at the worst possible time. If that happens to you, just call Merritt Plumbing and Heating at 638-0749. Randy Merritt has over 35 years experience of plumbing and heating service. Merritt Plumbing and Heating and their entire crew have one mission: to provide homeowners and businesses throughout Southeast Wyoming with reliable, affordable, and honest services. For plumbing and heating, commit this name to memory: Merritt Plumbing and Heating. Online at merrittplumbingandheating.com.
For quarter number 3, Lady Bronx basketball as we open up the third period. Again, they got to get rid of those turnovers. And again, we can see that they're dominating the boards. Inside, down low, they go to Hanson. Hanson has Rafferty fall on her, and guess what? Turns it over. Quickly down the floor, Speckner loads up for a 3. That's off the mark. And last touch by, no, they're going to say Hanson touched it. Looked like he came off the fingertips of Rafferty last. So the Lady Bronx right now out of the locker room find themselves down by 3. Missed shot by Rafferty. Tower with yet another board. Grease pushing it down the floor. Hanson to Kirkbride, off the window and good. And the Lady Bronx break that press rather easily. Speckner over to Skinner. Skinner now on top to Saul. Saul double dribbles it. And she saw Tower come out after her, and she said, I can beat her. She really wanted to take the 3 at first.
And she immediately realized what she did on the turnover. Ball out to the Lady Bronx.
So the Lady Bronx with a chance to grab the lead. Grease caught up in the backcourt looking for some help. Has to fire it over the timeline to Cower. Back to Grease. Again, jumping into her back, luckily, is Hatton for the foul. Again, Lady Bronx been living dangerously many, many times tonight. And they've paid for some of that danger. So Grease into the near court. Far side, Kirkbride, as they are now attacking the zone to our left. Inside, partially blocked. I think Rafferty got a piece of it as Cower couldn't get the shot to go. Saul on top to Speckner. Back over to Saul. Crosses it over to Skinner. Skinner on the angle. Now to Rafferty. She throws it high off the glass and hit nothing but glass. Grease comes away with the rebound. Triple teamed in the backcourt. Somebody's got to be open. Cower fires it over to Kirkbride, and to the credit of the Lady Doggers, they get back in a hurry. Stepping in front of that bad pass is Speckner. Speckner will try to go coast to coast. No, lost it off her shoe as she hits the wood. And let's see, I think she might have tripped up on Eklund, but no call.
Clock stopped at 6:20 to go here in the third.
We're going to say Eklund touched it last. On top they go to Rafferty. Triggering it in. Now to Speckner. Speckner on the angle, near side, down below us. Here's a long-range 3 by Skinner. That's good. Well, 25-21. They're going to say it was not a tray. Eklund loses the ball out on a bad pass. And again,
I'll correct you that it is a three-pointer.
It is okay. 25.
Yeah, 25-21. Because it was 22.
Yeah, I got you. I'm keeping an eye on turnovers and all this other fun stuff. Says there are batteries running low. That's not a good sign.
That's not our battery. That's something that the Wyoming High School Athletic Association should take an eye on.
Saul drives along the baseline, and then she's blocked out by Josie Baird, who's checked in. I just can't figure out this Lady Bronx team today. They are just – they go into streaks of just forgetting to play basketball. So Speckner will trigger it in. She'll send it out on top. It's tapped away by Hanson, tracked down by Rafferty. Rafferty over to Skinner. Skinner on a bounce to Saul. Saul wants to get inside, and that's cut off by Cower. She'll back it out to the corner. Throw a bad pass, taken away by Cower, into the hands of Grease. Grease flying down the floor and draws the foul on Rafferty.
Second whistle going against Lingle for Laramie.
So Jordan will head to the line to shoot a pair. Jordan Speckner will come in after the first free throw by Jordan Grease. So, again, Lady Bronx will try to whittle into that deficit. First shot is good. Grease, check that. Speckner will come in for, I do believe that is going to be Saul coming out. So for Jordan, chance now to make it a 2-point deficit. Eyes it, fires it, perfect. And it's 25-23. Rafferty and Speckner playing catch in the backcourt. Speckner brings it over the timeline, near court. Wants to get inside. That's cut off to Skinner. Now to Speckner. That's Jordan. Back to Natalie, her sister. She gets inside, throws up a little 5-footer. Some hands in her face, and she will get the bucket to go. Grease in the backcourt, bumped into by Hatton. And Hatton picks up the personal foul. That should be her second.
The team third called against Lingle Fort Laramie. For Hatton, it will be her second.
Be nice to get one more on her. Barrett brings it in to Grease. Grease to Eklund. Eklund to Hanson. Hanson to Cower. Cower has her shot partially blocked by Rafferty. It's loose on the floor. Picked up by Speckner. Rafferty hands it off to Jordan Speckner. Speckner has it knocked away by Grease and out.
As the pace is certainly quickened up a bit here in the second half.
So 4:46 to go. Speckner to her sister, trying to get past with the left hand, misses the bunny. Nice job, though, by Cower. Cower outlets it to Grease and then throws it off the back of Eklund.
And she's going to pick up a foul as well, too.
And again, what is going on with these Lady Bronx? It's like they're forgetting to think. It's like, I got the ball, I got to get rid of it.
As Eklund will pick up the foul, her first, team's second, called against the Lady Bronx.
So Eklund commits the personal foul. It'll be Speckner to inbound it in. She does so to her sister Jordan. Natalie has it knocked away and it's taken away by Barrett. Barrett to Hanson, now to Grease, who will bring it up over the timeline. It's 27-23. Eklund almost loses it and then has it knocked away by Skinner. Oh, handling the basketball, it's kind of a chore right now for the Lady Bronx, and I'm not being mean. I'm just sitting here going, wow, this is just unbelievable. Barrett on top to Eklund. Grease now to Barrett. Eklund to Grease on top. Barrett on the angle. Inside they go to Cower. 15-footer off the front of the rim. Hangs there, picked up by Speckner. Speckner quickly to Skinner, who's checked in. Now check that wonder. Down low. Nice move by Rafferty. Left it short. Good job by Hanson not to commit the foul. And then we're going to get a jump ball situation down low as Hanson threw it right into the hands of Speckner. Luckily, tying her up was Grease or Barrett. Wow, another turnover by the Lady Bronx. Speckner will get it in to Skinner. Skinner trying to work inside. Sends it out to Jordan Speckner. She misses the shot. Pulled down by Grease. Here come the Lady Bronx on the run. Grease pulls up, gives it off to Cower. Cower wants to take it inside. Little 5-footer, hits nothing but window. And then Josie Barrett comes down with the offensive board. Fouled from behind. And let's see what's going on there. It will be on
Skinner.
Yeah.
She'll pick up her second, team's fourth, called against Lingle Fort Laramie. Stops the clock. 3:22 to go here in the third.
So the freshman at the line to shoot 2 free throws with the Lady Bronx trailing by 4. Now by 3. That one had a lot of rotation around it. So
as we'll have a timeout called by Lingle Fort Laramie.
With 3:22 to go in the period, it's Lingle 27 and Burns 24. Back after this 30-second timeout, you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
MHP is a certified public accounting and consulting firm located in Bow, Cheyenne, and Fort Collins, offering accounting, tax, and consulting services to businesses, not-for-profit, government, and individual clients. MHP takes pride in their commitment to providing close, personal attention to their clients. They also continue to invest time and resources in continuing education, state-of-the-art computer technology, and valuing their relationships with you. MHP is a proud supporter of local and UW athletics. MHP, 314 West 18th Street, or call 634-2151.
Well, back to the mark of 15 feet is Josie Barrett, the freshman, looking to bring the Lady Broncs to within 2. They trail by 3, 27-24. Freshman. Free throw is no good off the back of the iron. Cleared away by Speckner. Natalie to Sis Jordan. And she will throw up a jumper. That won't go. Rebound pulled down by Barrett, who's tied up by Speckner, and it should be out to the Lady Broncs.
As that will be the indication here.
I think we're setting up for an entertaining fourth quarter, only if the Lady Broncs can handle the basketball. Hanson loses it, and another turnover by the Broncs. It will end up in the hands of Jordan Speckner. Speckner on top to Rafferty. Rafferty, far side, Natalie Speckner. Now over to Sis Jordan. Jordan along the baseline. Sends it off to Rafferty. Rafferty fade away with the left hand, good. Lead is 5 now, 29-24. And again, the Lady Broncs need to learn to get the ball over the timeline. And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt. That one might be on Wonder.
Fifth whistle going against Lingle for Laramie. As Wonder will pick up her first foul.
So they'll bring it into Grease in the backcourt. They got 10 seconds, and Grease fires it right into the hands of Speckner. Speckner almost runs into Barrett. Hanson in the backcourt finally gets to the Grease. She gets it over the timeline, and they're going to call her for an over and back call. And another turnover by the Lady Broncs.
I wish I could give you the update on the turnovers, but again, at least stat department here at the Ford Wyoming Center has gone kaput. So again, hopefully someone listening at the Ford Wyoming Center, plug in your laptop.
All right, so with 2:22 to go, it's 29-24. And Kirkbride will check in for Grease. Barrett steps in front of the pass and will get a jump situation again. A lot of jump balls here in this quarter as Barrett steps in front of Saul.
As I see the Pine Bluffs Hornets, again, game coming up at 8 o'clock, are in attendance now.
Speckner will send it out to Wonder, now to Jordan Speckner. Rafferty drives along the baseline and draws the whistle, probably on Hanson.
That'll be the third whistle going against the Lady Broncs.
So Rafferty will go to line to shoot a pair. It's like the Broncs, they draw close, and then they find ways to shoot themselves in the foot. So Rafferty, the southpaw, to shoot 2. First shot, well off the mark.
That's what you like to see if you're Burns. Again, the missed opportunities right there by Lingle for Laramie. Again, with everything that's going on, Burns still trailing by only 5.
2:06 to go in the third quarter. Second shot on the way, takes something off and misses that one as well too. Coward comes down with the rebound, runs into a double team, finds Josie Barrett, who has it partially or pass tipped, and again another turnover by Burns. But the good news is that Lingle Fort Laramie turned it over as well as they tried to get it outletted to Wonder and threw it past her. So the pressure's backed off. Barrett with the basketball. Far side into the hands of Eklund on top to go to Kirkbride. Back to Eklund. Soraya for the 3. Bang! And a tray for Soraya Eklund. Makes it a 29-27 score. Quickly down court is Wonder. Wonder over to Speckner. Jordan's three-pointer misses in the backcourt. Eklund gets it off the barrier, loses it off her leg. Over the timeline, and Kirkbride throws it right in the waiting arms of Saul. And they will pay that time with a bucket. Wonder.
Again, the points off the turnovers have been unbelievable for Lingle for Laramie.
So for the Lady Broncs, they're now down by 4. Now down by 2 as Carr makes the bucket from 15. Quickly, Jordan Speckner fade away from the baseline. That won't go. Skims off into the hands of Saul. Saul has her shot rejected, picked up by others, Natalie Spector. And Burns comes away with the rebound. And then Josie Barrett loses the ball. Speckner comes away with it. Natalie Speckner. They get it into the hands of Jordan Rafferty on the far side. Now to Jordan Speckner inside the paint on a bounce to Wonder. Long range three. That is no good. Hanson will come away with the board with 18 seconds to go. In the backcourt, Hanson finds Kirkbride. Kirkbride over to Hanson. Now to Cower, and she will draw the foul with 6.7 seconds left. That will be on Rafferty.
Be the team's 6th foul call against the Lady Doggers.
This will be a chance for at least, they call that on Wonder?
Yeah, she'll pick up her 2nd foul.
Thought that was on Rafferty. So for Cower, she will now draw within 1. It's amazing how the Lady Broncs, with all of the turnovers, have a chance to be tied. No, they won't be at the end of the third quarter. How about a tie-up between Speckner and Kirkbride? Guess what? It's out to the Lady Broncs with 5.4 seconds to go. Grease will come back in. She'll come in for Barrett. So for the Lady Broncs, they'll get one more crack at it. Inbounds will come to Hanson off the back of the iron. That won't go. Speckner comes down with the rebound quickly to Jordan, then a foul in the backcourt, but it's not a shooting situation, so the foul will be on Ackland, and we have completed 3. Lingle, 31, Burns, 30. Back for the final 8 minutes after the 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Proud supporters of Cheyenne and community athletes Paige and Zach Lane with Number One Properties would like to wish all the high school and college athletes a successful year on the field and on the court. They have and will continue to support student athletes and are proud to be members of the Cheyenne community. Contact Paige and Zach if you want to sell or buy a home. A special thank you for referrals as well. From your friends at Number One Properties, Paige and Zach Lane. Call 307-214-0827.
Tired of choosing between spending and saving? Platte Valley Bank can help you take care of everything without missing anything. Managing your money can seem overwhelming. PV Budget helps you evaluate your spending, set savings goals, and create a budget that's easy to follow. Look for the PV Budget tool next time you log on to your online or mobile banking account. Take charge of your money and get your financial life on track. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Go back to quarter number 4. The Lady Broncs find themselves down by 1. Final 8 minutes on the Taco John scoreboard. As we've got Lady Doggers checking in right now, we also see checking in Avery Rising, also Holly Lyseth, who will check in. Do want to commend head coach Susan Bartell with the Lady Doggers along with their assistant Kim Cooper. Boy, they have an unbelievable pressing defense. I'm very impressed. Kind of reminds me of the old Gillette Camel days, Lady Camels way back when. So we got some changes coming in too late was Lysa, so they'll bring back onto the floor. It looks like they're going to bring back in Rafferty.
There's 2 changes that, again, Lingle Fort Laramie was trying to do, but referee came over and said, no, it's not going to happen, so instead they'll have to go and check in.
It will be out to the Lady Doggers. They will get it in to Hatton. Speckner now to Rafferty. Rafferty kicks it out on the wing far side to Skinner. Now to Wonder. Wonder wanting to get inside, can't do so. Now sends it out to Speckner. Speckner finds Skinner off balance and shoots an air ball. Then Hatton picks the pocket of Hanson and then loses the handle out.
As now for the Lady Tigers, substitutions will come in.
Now Rafferty will step on out. Rising checks back in. She's got a pair of points here in this game. Backcourt pressure again. Kirkbride fires it across the way, gets it to Grease. She puts on the brakes to Eklund. Eklund has part of her pass tipped away, but Grease ends up with it. Grease thought about the three. Kirkbride will take the three. Bang! And a Savannah Kirkbride trifecta puts the Lady Broncs up 32-31. And then we're going to have a timeout called by the Lady Tigers. Burns 33, Lingle 31. Back after this 30-second timeout you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Brand new to Cheyenne and Laramie County is WYO Print, where you'll get quality embroidery, screen printing, custom apparel, and they also offer a customized online shopping experience, which is perfect for all schools, groups, and individuals. Check out their website at wyo-print.com. You can also call Tyler today at 307-369-1327 or send him an email at tyler@wyo-print.com for more information. WYO Print is proud to be a sponsor of our local and area high school basketball teams throughout this season.
And here on Press Row, all of our scoring computers are out right now. Maybe they need to call Lanny an affordable computer repair to get these things fixed. Nobody here has even come around to fix this stuff.
Again, it was showing that someone had low battery power. Simple of, again, they just need to plug their laptop back in, but oh well. Hopefully they're keeping track of the stats here for the second half.
Gosh, we can only hope. 33-31. Natalie Spector will bring it in to Skinner. Skinner wanting to get inside. That's cut off. Bad pass. And again, nice job by Hansen to step in front of Lyseth and knock it out. It goes off Lyseth's hand. She kind of took her eye off the pass. Kirkbride, lead pass to Grease. Push from behind. Is it a late call?
No.
No, they're going to call her for traveling. She was pushed from behind. Wow.
Questionable call there. But
that is a missed call right there. That's one of the few missed calls of the night as she was pushed and no call. So the inbounds will come. A bad pass by Lyseth as that's tipped away, and Grease will cover it up. Leading Eklund, but luckily Kirkbride was on the fly as well. Now to Eklund. Bad pass to Kirkbride and another turnover by the Lady Broncs. It's been a while since I've seen this many mistakes by a basketball team. On top is Skinner. Far side, they go to Hatton. Hatton wants to get inside and throws up a shot that hits off the side of the stand. She lands on her wallet, and she will cry for the foul. Didn't get it. Bringing it down is Eklund. She's pushed by Skinner and will draw the foul. That should be shooting time.
As for Skinner, that'll be her third foul. That'll be team seventh called against Lingle Fort Laramie, so bonus time now for the Burns Lady Broncs.
So Saul along with Wonder and Rafferty check back in. Towing the mark, 1+. Soraya Eklund, again, obviously we get to this point, we have drilled it in everybody's ears for years, must hit the front side. Eyes it, fires it, gets. Get that opportunity now to get 2 and hopefully extend that lead to 4. 6:24 left to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Second shot on the way. That one's off the back there. Kept alive by Kirkbride to Hansen. Throws up an air ball. Rebound pulled down by Natalie Speckner. Speckner pushing it down in a hurry. Kick it over in the corner to Wonder. Underneath down low. Rafferty misses the bunny. And then coming down with a rebound and then traveling with it is Kirkbride as she lost her balance. Barry Ward could not yell a timeout that far away. Speckner will trigger it in. She does so to Wonder, far side. Staying outside the arc, she'll load up a 3. That one misses. Kept alive by Hansen into the hands of Cower. Cower drops it over the shoulder to Grease, back to Dalgy. Dalgy into the near court. Finds Kirkbride, far side by the bench of the Lady Bronx. Hanson, baseline jumper, that won't go. Rebound, pulled down, put back by Kirkbride. And the bucket. Good offensive board, it's 36-31. Saul launches a long-range three, hits nothing but the window, but to follow up, Wonder misses the bunny. She was wide open. Quickly, here comes the Lady Bronx on the run. Eklund now will be fouled from behind. The ever-lovely frustration foul that time. That'll be on Skinner. And for the Lady Bronx, they will get the basketball and shooting.
Should be the 8th whistle going against Lingle for Laramie. For Skinner, it'll be her 4th.
So it will be Jordan Speckner to come in for Skinner. It will be Eklund at the line, 1+ again, hitting that front side. Barrett back in. First shot on the way is good. This Barrett is Sadie Barrett, the 5'7" junior. Second shot on the way is no good off the front of the iron. Picked up by Saul. Saul pushing it down in a hurry and tried to maneuver inside. Couldn't get it to go. Tower comes down with a rebound. Another board for Dalgy. Kirkbride fires one up to Eklund. Eklund curls out, loses the basketball. Saved by Speckner and then throws it away. Eklund gets it back. Kirkbride, Grease, Barrett. Tower loses the handle. To Wonder. Wonder off the window, left it short. Battle for the board, and last touched by the Lady Bronx. 4:39 to go. It's 37-31.
Seems like for the Lady Doggers, they've been held scoreless for quite some time here.
They've been the victim of their own shooting woes. Rafferty drops it back to Speckner, Jordan Speckner. On a bounce, they get it over to Wonder. Back to Jordan Speckner, gets by Sadie Barrett, misses the shot, ball loose on the floor, and Speckner gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Wonder for three. That one won't fall. Another rebound for Saul, and then we're going to get a whistle inside. However, for the Lady Bronx, they got a couple to give.
5th whistle going against Burns.
Haven't seen who they listed that against. It'd be Eklund, right? So Eklund picks up her, Tower. Her second. Inbounds. And that one will trickle in off the window for Skinner. 37-33. Backcourt pressure again. Grease over the timeline. Flips it over to Kirkbride. Kirkbride back to Grease. Grease fires across the way, far side to Eklund. Eklund losing the handle again. Luckily, Kirkbride is there to Grease. Back to Kirkbride, far side to Eklund. Trying to force the issue, gets it down low to Cower. Baseline jumper, good. Oh my, what a shot by Dalgy. 39-33, our score. Speckner, Jordan Speckner on a bounce to Wonder in the corner near side. Down low along the baseline, they get it to Speckner. Now to Rafferty, her jumper, that one will miss. Rebound hauled in by Barrett. Barrett quickly to Kirkbride, now to Grease. Grease loses it off her shoe. Then they'll get it down to Jordan Speckner. Speckner throws with the left hand. That won't go. Josie Barrett with another rebound. Check that, Sadie Barrett. To Cower, now to Grease. 3 minutes to go. Grease over the timeline. Slows it down. Kirkbride. Cower, triple team and grabbed inside by Saul. And that'll stop the clock with 2:55 to go. For Saul, that should be her third foul.
Her third, team's 9th called against the Lady Doggers.
Talking about having a double-double tonight for Dalgy.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Rebounds aplenty. Hey, look, our screen's coming back on. Holy Toledo,
It's back.
we might get stats. Makes me want to come back to Casper next weekend. As Cower misses the front side, it's double bonus next time. Long lead pass to Speckner. She throws up one. That one rims out to the right. Another rebound by Cower. And then she travels with it. So a rebound / turnover by the Lady Broncs. And the turnover parade continues. They got to be close to 30. Hold everything, a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout called by the Lady Doggers. 2:44 left to go. Burns 39, Lady Doggers 33. Back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
At Fat Boys Tire and Auto, our business is about more than just selling tires and fixing cars. We believe in faith, family, and community. The Fat Boys family has been serving Wyoming and Nebraska for over 50 years, and 3 generations later, our values have never changed. When you need tires or auto repairs, find the Fat Boys, and we'll treat you like family. Fat Boys Tire and Auto in Cheyenne, Laramie, Scottsbluff, and Wheatland. Get price quotes and schedule service at fatboystires.com.
Gene Cower for the Lady Broncs, double-double right now. I could see 10 points, 15 boards. However, Lady Broncs have put up 32 shots. They've also given it up 34 times. 34 turnovers, 18 in the first half, 16 here in the second half, and they lead 39-33. What's going on? Well, we can tell you right now, the Lady Doggers 15 of 65 from the field. Not good.
A bit of a struggle in the offense for the Lady Doggers.
Inbounds will come to Rafferty. Tick, tick, tick goes the Taco John scoreboard. Far corner, Speckner lock and load for 3. That won't go. Kept alive by Hanson. Basket is good as Jordan Speckner will put it up and in. And who committed the foul? I'm trying to see who picked up the foul. So that would be on Eklund. The old-fashioned 3 doesn't go, covered up by Kirkbride. So it's 39-35. Grease flips it over to Hanson, far side, back to Grease. Now you want to burn clock.
Got to play that 4-quarter basketball.
And right now, you want to force them out. They get it to Hanson. Hanson to Cower. Cower running baseline jumper, good! So makes it 41-35. Quickly, Jordan Speckner rejected by Cower underneath. And the Lady Broncs with the basketball in the backcourt. Grease gets it over to Eklund. Eklund. And a timeout called by Barry Ward because Eklund might have had her pocket picked. She was not paying attention. $1:51 left to go. It's 41-35 in favor of the Lady Broncs. Back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
17 years in the community and still striving to offer you the best value in a new vehicle. AJ Miller here for Kia of Cheyenne. Take a look at the new 2023 Kia Sorento. With the 2023 Kia Sorento, you have a choice of 3 models, 8 different trims, and 4 different all-weather drive modes. Some available features include 281 horsepower, 20-inch wheels, remote start, and climate control. Come into Kia of Cheyenne, call 775-0123 or go to kiaofcheyenne.com, and we'll make it easy.
Well, I had the conversation already with Barry Ward. They said, do you have that plan in place to burn clock? He goes, yeah, we do. But he goes, it's safer that usually we'll find somebody down low open. So we'll see what the plan of attack is. You lead by a half dozen. Let them come out to you because the next foul, Nick, it's double bonus.
A minute 51 to go here.
Kirkbride will bring it into Cower. She is fouled from behind by Rafferty. Guess what? Double bonus time. And you want your senior at the line at least to shoot 2.
Rafferty will pick up her 4th foul.
If she could sink this free throw, it puts it more than a 2-possession game. First shot on the way is no good. So Dalgy has missed on the last 2 from the charity stripe. Second shot on the way. That's perfect. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Makes it 42-35. Quickly, Wonder on the attack. Flips it over on the angle, far side. To Rafferty in the corner. They go to Wonder for three. She misses. Rebound again pulled down by the Lady Bronx. Grease on a bad pass to Hanson. Hanson comes away with it. No, stepped on the side. And again, Barry Ward is just pleading with his girls to relax. So with 1:29 to go, it is out to the Lady Doggers. Hatton with the basketball on top. Down low, they get it to Rafferty. Rafferty on a bounce along the baseline. Spechner, that one rolled out for Natalie, and then last touched, I think, by Hatton, and it will be out to the Lady Bronx with 76 seconds to go. Looking for their first state title ever are the Lady Bronx. They are getting closer and closer to that time. Ball, bad pass, long range three, that is no good. Launched by Wonder as Grease ties up with Natalie Spechner.
The ball out will be to the Lady Bronx. 1:02 to go.
62 seconds. Hanson fires it over to Ackland. Ackland to Kirkbride, has the ball stripped away by Rafferty. Then Kirkbride comes away with it. And then quickly, as she's on her back, Barry Ward calls a timeout. We'll keep it here with 47.7 seconds left.
He had a feeling that he's going to call a timeout on that play. 2 timeouts remain for the Burns Lady Bronx, only 1 for Lingle Fort Laramie. 42-35, 47.7 seconds. Again, away for the Burns Lady Bronx from making history. Again, their first ever state championship.
And again, you want to talk about a historical event, Nick. Yeah. 37 turnovers, and you only shot the ball 33 times.
And again, points off the turnovers for Lingle Fort Laramie at 25, only compared to 7 for the Burns Lady Bronx. It should be everything for Lingle Fort Laramie, but here we go. Again, Magic has been on the side. This Cinderella team that is Burns, a few seconds away.
Here's what I would do right now. I would send Grease into the backcourt. You at least can burn 10 ticks right here. Kirkbride fires across the way. It knocked away by Rafferty, but ends up in the hands of Grease, who is bear hugged by Hatton. So for Jordan, she'll get a couple shots at it. Again, it's already, I would say, roughly about a 3-possession game at 42-35. So Jordan will toe the mark. 44.3 seconds to go. First shot on the way. Perfect. 43-35. Everybody back in Burns and Eastern Laramie County can breathe a lot easier. The second shot. That is no good. Rebound pulled down by Hanson. Brooke throws one up, hits nothing but glass, but over the back is Ackland, and that will be shooting time for Rafferty. So Ackland committing the personal foul.
As that will be her third.
That stops the clock.
Team 7th called against the Burns Lady Bronx.
40.3 seconds left. Rafferty will be at the line. This is not a bad person to have at the free throw line, the southpaw. She's had a tough night scoring. I probably will make sure she hits both of them. Misses the front end, and the rebound covered up by Cower, who will be fouled from behind, and it will be on, I do believe it's Wonder. So Wonder committing the backcourt foul. 37.7 seconds away from the Lady Bronx achieving history with their first state title. Eastern Laramie County get excited. First shot is good. 45-35. Hopefully we can give you the double dip of state championship action. Bighorn and Pine to come up later. Second shot, perfect. And it's now a 10-point advantage. Lady Doggers got to get it on down. Speck down inside. They go to Rafferty. She hits nothing but glass. Last touched by Coward. as Speckner got it to Raftery.
We're also hoping to talk post-game with head coach Barry Ward.
Good luck on that.
Well, either way, again, talk with him at some point.
Inbounds to Rafferty. Rafferty drives and has the shot. No. Coward thought she blocked it. Official disagreed wholeheartedly on that one. So that'll be 2 now on Dalgy. It will send Rafferty line to shoot 2. 22 seconds to go. The lead is 10. Southpaw's first shot. Clank off the back of the iron. No good.
That's what you like to see if you're Burns.
Second shot. She'll bend at the knees and will hit it. So it's a 9-point advantage, 45-36. They'll get it in to Grease in the backcourt. Bear hugged by Hatton, and that'll stop the clock with 20.2 seconds to go. And Jordan Grease, the junior, will be at the line to shoot a pair.
As Hatton will pick up the foul, it'll be her 4th.
And Lady Bronx, 37 turnovers, 34 shots. Math doesn't add up, and they're winning by 9.
I guess we're just a good luck charm for Burns.
I don't know. First shot is good by Jordan. She has calmly gone up to the free throw line and put him down. 46-36. Second shot is no good. Rebound by Brooke Hansen. Hansen doesn't need to shoot it, but it's taken away by Wonder. That was a nice job by Wonder. She snuck in, loses the basketball, goes for the 3, can't get it to go. High rebound pulled down by Kirkbride. Kirkbride fouled in the backcourt by Hatton. And with 7.8 seconds to go, the Lady Bronx just about ready to bring that banner home to Eastern Laramie County, as Coach Barry Ward is going to bring in a plethora of subs. Matter of fact, he could, and really they shouldn't bring him in now because you have to shoot one time. So Siebert will come back in. We'll also see Bryn Bach. She will be coming in for Kirkbride. We also have Shariah Ackland in. Laguna, Isabella Laguna has checked in. And Brooklyn Kopetsky. So Barry Ward getting a chance to put everybody in. First shot by Kirkbride is good. And it's a 47-36 score. As Barry Ward, you can hear across the way, don't foul anybody. And Kirkbride looking to hit the second free throw. She does so, and that allows freshman Bryn Bach to come in. And it's a 12-point advantage, 48-36, with 7.8 seconds to go. Speckner will push it down in a hurry. High pass. They'll get it down along the baseline. Bad pass, loose, and it's over. The Lady Bronx have done it. Their first ever state championship, as it is a historical moment here at the Ford Wyoming Center for Burns. They played absolutely, well, top-notch during this tournament. It was an off night for Burns tonight where they had more turnovers than shots, but the Lady Bronx win 48-36. Nick, holy Toledo.
Again, the Burns Lady Bronx, again, for the first time ever, whether it's 2A, 3A, but again, 2A, they are state champions. They will hang a banner there at Burns High School. Again, the Lady Bronx getting it done. The 4 seed out of the East region, upsetting Rocky Mountain, upsetting Sundance, and now upsetting the number 1 seed that they have faced in the Southeast Quadrant. Again, that being Lingle Fort Laramie. The Burns Lady Bronx, first time ever, our state champions.
So Barry Ward heads on over to, again, a lot of those folks that made the trip up from Burns, again from Carpenter, Albin, again, all Eastern Laramie County. Everybody gets to enjoy that celebration as, again, the Lady Bronx picking up their first ever state title. So, again, a very happy, joyous occasion here for the Lady Bronx.
A team that a lot of folks wrote off thought that they were not going to be able to at least be at this point, making the state tournament. Instead, here we go for the Burns Lady Broncs. Again, they are your 2A state champions here in 2023.
I'm trying to signal Barry right now. I got people in my way. So maybe Barry could get on over here.
How about we take a timeout and you could probably
All right, we'll take a quick 60-second timeout. We'll be back, hopefully, with Barry Ward right here on 1480 KRAE. And we're back after these words.
Shake up how you wake up with a bolder breakfast at Taco John's. Hit snooze on the same old, and bite into crispy potato olays, bacon, and nacho cheese. It's always a good day for nacho cheese.
Get 2 meat and potato breakfast burritos for just $6, only at Taco John's.
Each of us comes with a different story, a different way of looking at the world. So whatever it is that makes you different will make all the difference. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Well, we're back at the Ford Wyoming Center again in game 1 of doubleheader action here, a part of the state championship contest. Again, it is a final in the girls contest. The Burns Lady Broncs 48, Lingle Fort Laramie 36. The Lady Broncs, Burns Wyoming again winning their first ever state championship. And what was one of the oddest ways to win a state championship, again, the amount of turnovers, the points converted off turnovers by the Lady Doggers. But Burns found a way, this little engine that could. Again, the Cinderella darling did it. And again, they are champions.
Outscoring Lingle in the second half, 29-14. That was huge. Barry will join us. Barry Ward will join us during the boys' game. He's going to hang around to watch Pine play, so we'll talk with him more about it. He wants to enjoy this with his girls. We'll let him do that. So congratulations to Barry Ward and the Lady Broncs. Final numbers here as we'll get ready to wrap up game 1 of 2. And for the Lady Doggers, well, they shot 16 of 74 from the field. That's 22%. 3 of 23 from beyond the arc, 13%. 1 of 7 at the free throw line. That's 14%. Leading the way scoring-wise was Jordan Speckner off the bench. She had 10. 7 for Ashley Hatton. Half dozen for Skyla Wonder and for Bailey Skinner. 2 points for Natalie Speckner, and that is huge right there. She was 1 of 11 from the field. 2 points for Madison Saul, a point for Cameron Rafferty, and 2 points for Avery Rising off the bench. 30 total rebounds. The leading board getter was Natalie Speckter. She had 14. They only turned it over 10 times. They turned the ball over 10 times and had 23 steals against the Lady Broncs. Lady Broncs 14 of 34 from the field. That's 41%. 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. 18 of 28. Hitting those free throws down the end was critical. 64%. Points leading the way was Daljeet Cower with 15. 13 for Savannah Kirkbride. 8 for Jordan Grease. Looking at some other numbers here, Soraya Eklund with 7. 4 points for Brooke Hansen. Coming off the bench, Josie Barrett with 1 for the Lady Broncs. 62 total rebounds. 48 defensively, 14 offensively, double digits for both Daljeet Cower with 16. She had the double-double. And for Brooke Hansen, she had 12 rebounds. Turnovers, 38 tonight for the Lady Broncs, but who cares? They're state champions, and they had 6 steals. Again, final score, scoring by the numbers, 6-13, 11-18 for Burns. Lingle Fort Laramie 9, 13, 9, and 5 for a 48-36 final score. Game 1, Lady Broncs, state champions 2023, live from Casper at the Ford Wyoming Center. The second half of the dance, Pine Bluffs Hornets, Bighorn Rams coming up in about an hour and a half. We want to thank all our fine sponsors, Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, MHP LLP, Lennox Auto Body, the Auto Glass and Detail Center, Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, United States Air Force Recruiting Office, Chick-fil-A, Halliday Motors, Platte Valley Bank, Merritt Plumbing Heating, Cheyenne Urological, 2 Doors Down, Medicap Pharmacy, Page and Zach Lane at #1 Properties, YO Print, GiftConnections.net, the donut shop on Central Avenue, affordable computer repair. Cheyenne Pack and Chip, Gill Window Company, Key of Cheyenne, Wyoming Department of Transportation, First Year Bank, Burns Insurance Company, Fat Boys Tire and Auto, Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service, and Taco John's, our scoreboard sponsor. Again, state champion Burns, the Lady Bronx 48, the Lingle Fort Laramie Doggers 36. Yes, the banner flies high and mighty in eastern Laramie County. That's going to wrap things up. Thank you back home to our engineer, Lanny Dasis, and to my broadcast partner, Nick Proietti, as I take a quick slurp here. Throat getting dry. We want to thank you for joining us for Game 1. Game 2 headed your way at 8 p.m. So for Nick and Lanny, I'm Larry. Have a good evening. We're back around 7:45 with our pregame show. Bye-bye.